Alright, I'm back with part 7 of the Undead Only series. The last part was an interesting one. We found ourselves at war with the entire world. That's right, we have declared war on every single faction in Westeros. And not only that, but also every single faction in Essos. They probably didn't even know we existed, but we are now at war. So after we declared war with the entire world, everything started falling apart. Everyone started assembling armies, the North, the Night's Watch, all sorts of people, and they have decided to try and take our land. They're taking advantage of the fact that we have no garrisons anywhere. We lost Hornfoot. We did take Nightfort last time, but we have now lost that. Although that being said, we did manage to siege Hardhome in the end. We took it from the north at the time, and if we take a look here, Robb Stark is currently outside Hardhome summoning the Bannerman. Sometimes you have to admit when you just can't get the job done, and as good as the Night King is, we cannot conquer Winterfell alone. Just like Robb Stark is summoning his Bannerman, the Night King needs an army of his own. So that is what we're going to do. I've seen all the comments and everything. We are going to get some companions. We're going to tell them to lead their own undead armies. And I'm going to set them to defense only so they will protect all of our territory. I'll still be the only one invading, but at least they will guard the realm. So if we take a look at the clan, I have given myself 3 new companions. If we take a look here, we have Dalabol of Then. We have Ragnar of Hardhome. And we have Kiraslav of Then. These will be the 3 companions that will lead their own parties. But first, they have to undergo the painful process of becoming a White Walker. We can't have humans fighting for us, so it is time to convert them. First, we have to strip them of everything they're currently wearing. Look away now, lads, if you don't want to see... Oh man, this is the guy that we're going to turn into a White Walker. There's some boots, my friend, and we've snapped his legs. They don't quite fit in those boots. We will now put some armor on the guy. Next, some hands, and then the head. There we go. He is now looking the part. We will also give him the blade, and that is 1. And there you have it. 3 Night Kings. Actually, I mean 3 White Walkers. We can't call them Night Kings because we are the only king. These are just White Walkers. It's a shame I can't rename them unless there is a way to rename companions. I'm not too sure. But now we have to assign them their own party. And now this is going to be a bit of a pain because I have to give up some of my undead soldiers. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give you 69 of my undead soldiers. So you got 70 men. There we go. And then I shall give you 5 giants and 5 Night Kings. We're going to do the same with each person. But there you have it. We now have 3 loyal White Walkers that now serve us. As I said, I'm going to change their... No, I can't change their priority. Why can I not change your priority? Do we have to be a kingdom first? Is that the problem? Well, I can't change their priority, but there's not much I can do about that. We're just going to leave it as it is. And hopefully, these 3 will now defend the territory. They will protect all the settlements and castles while we continue to invade the land of the living. But now we're going to attack Robb Stark. I don't know if he's going to run away. We'll have to see. It wouldn't surprise me if he runs for his life. Yep, there he goes. I'm going to try and chase Robb Stark for a little bit. He's going to get slower the more men he assembles. Well, we've kind of lost him. That's not good. The undead soldiers are already doing their job and attacking the enemy. That's what I like to see, lads. Gang attacking our first foe. Alright, well, I have completely lost Robb Stark. He ran into the woods and he's gone. He's vanished. I don't know where he's gone. I don't know where the army's gone. I don't know how big the army got. We know nothing. Are we Jon Snow? No, we are the Night King. I should know what is going on north of the wall. I should know where the enemies are at all times. Oh man, what a letdown, eh? But I think we're going to march to Craster's Keep now, see if we can stop the enemy from taking that. It looks like they've built siege equipment, which means they're pretty deep into the siege, and all the trees just disappeared. Fair enough. So, I don't know if I'm going to get there to stop them. We'll have to find out. And the answer is no, we did not get there. But I just saw Robb Stark's name pop up, so I know where he is. He is hiding in this settlement with his army, it seems. Okay, well, we are going to besiege Craster's Keep. If we can catch Robb Stark inside and execute him, that would be great. And it looks like we have run into our first problem of the day. The North has summoned another army to stop us from killing Robb Stark. It's a bit of a shame. They do double our number, which also is a bit of a shame. We're in a bit of a tight situation here, lads. That being said, Bran Stark has marched north, or should I say wheeled north to fight us? What's this guy doing this far north? Did someone just stick him on a sled and pull him this far? I don't know, but either way, we have 10 enemy lords to take down. If we can win this battle, we can raise an even bigger army of the dead, and we can execute a lot of people. Alright, men. This is it. We find ourselves in the classic canyon. This has been the battlefield for about 90% of our fights. And we're slacking on the giants. If we take a look here, we only have 4 giants and 10 Night Kings. The rest have to come in as reinforcements. That being said, I only have about 7 giants in total anyway. We need to get Magnus some more reinforcements, I think. Magnus is the last of his kind. There's only 7 of them. We need to get him more backup. As for the undead army, it is looking as mighty as ever. And the enemy are charging. Okay, this is it, men. This is it. The army of the dead does not fall today. We're going to have to charge. There's no point sitting back. That's one. That's another. Oh no, we killed a horse that time. Oh well, as I said before, horses count as the land of the living. And that is a lot of cavalry. The enemy aren't holding back. They're just going to go for the charge. And is that a trident? We have men with tridents attacking us. Okay, fair enough. The undead don't really care. They're walking into battle. Alright, we're going to have to cut down as many cavalry as we can. The cavalry's going to be a big problem for us. Oh man, there's even more. Where did all this come from? Alright, undead soldiers, do not falter. Do not give in to the land of the living. We're going to cut down as many as we can, and the infantry has now arrived. Alright, this is it, and now the infantry is running away. Interesting tactic, lads. I'm not going to complain. The less we have to fight, the better. Alright, the enemy infantry is now holding their position. I don't know why. Alright, this is fine though. This is fine. Smack a horse. It's in the way. Smack another horse. Why not? Smack a guy on a horse. I'm noticing a pattern here, lads. Everything involves a horse. Okay, these don't have horses, but they're gonna die all the same. We're gonna slice this man in half. There we go. Snap his spine. Alright, I can't tell if we're winning. We have taken quite a fair bit of casualties. I won't lie, lads. We have lost a good chunk of the power bar. But you know what? Overall, it is not too bad. It's not too bad. If we reform the lines, the reinforcements are making their way towards us. So we're just going to regroup quickly. That's it, men. Reform the lines. Do not falter. We will not surrender. Alright, have we regrouped? We're just going to kill these handful that are attacking us right now. Now that the men have regrouped, we will charge once again. Follow me, soldiers. Follow me. The enemy's keeping their distance this time and taking long shots at us. So we're going to have to make our move now. We can't sit back and allow them to shoot at us. We don't have any shields. That being said, do the undead really feel any arrow fire? Are we just immune to pain at this point? Alright, there you go. We've cut down a few of them. We'll cut down another one for good luck. There we go. We're just slicing through them now, lads. The north will fall at some point. The more of them we can execute, the better. The safer our lands will become. Maybe other lords of Westeros will take advantage, like the Lannisters. Will see how weak the north has become. And maybe they will attack them from the south. A civil war would be great about now. Oh man. How many people are we going to have to cut down? You know what? We're going to whip out the javelins. You get a oh, I don't know where that went. Straight over that guy's head. As I said before, our throwing skill is not very good. I don't really know where these javelins are going. Okay, we got a couple hits. We'll take those. One more for good luck. There we go. And now back to the slicing in half. There's even more of them. You would think after cutting down like hundreds of them, you'd be a bit scared and maybe they'd start to flee. But no, respect where respect is due. They are not giving up. We have Magnus with us fighting side by side. He's not giving up either. What is most of the army doing back there? Come on, lads. Are you not going to help us out on the front lines? Me and Magnus over here fighting for our lives, slaying the north. And meanwhile, majority of my army is back there. Alright, I think we're done though. I think majority of them are in a full retreat. Unless they're regrouping over the cliff there, I think we're done. You've made me proud, men. You have made me proud. You didn't give up. You fought till the last man, and as a result, we have defeated the northern armies. There they go, in a full retreat. This is great. While they're running for their lives, we're going to take a look at the damage. We've lost 138 men, which isn't ideal. That's not good. We can't afford to take many casualties. We have a further 220 wounded. But that being said, the Night Kings have killed 179. I've killed 65. So what's that? 244 extra men? Not bad. Not bad at all. And I wonder how many of the 10 lords we just captured. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We captured them all. Hang on a minute. We're even freeing one of the White Walkers. You got captured already? We're going to have to give this guy even more undead soldiers because he got captured. I'm not giving him any giants or White Walkers. I can't afford to give him any more. For all these new recruits we're going to get are basically gone, giving it to this guy. We even rescued 5 Night Kings, 3 giants, and 34 undead. Are the recruits that bad? Is it that hard to get good people these days? I set him out on his mission a few days ago and he already got captured. If it wasn't for the amount of enemies I just killed along with the Night Kings, the army would be looking pretty bad right now. With the amount of wounded we have, we would be under 200 fighting men. But thanks to the lords I'm about to execute, we have 10 extra Night Kings and overall we're not looking too bad. We now have 400 fighting men. That being said, The enemies inside the castle might rally out and attack us now, or more lords might show up and take advantage of our situation. But let's chop some heads, shall we? I'm sorry, Bran, I know you wheeled all the way north to meet us on the battlefield, but off with your head. Alright, should we take a look at the damage we just did? If we take a look at the North Kingdom here, let's take a look. Stark, we have killed Bran Stark. There's only Robb Stark. Although Arya Stark could become a vassal, and it's this. Oh, Sansa Stark is already a vassal. Actually, come to think about it, Sansa's in this castle along with Robb. But either way, the Stark clan is down to just 3 lords. The Reed clan, we've executed a few of them. We've only executed 1 Glover. We've executed a fair bit of the Manderleys. We've executed a couple Umbers. The Tall Hearts. The Hornwoods. 1 Flint. A couple Foresters. A couple more Flint. And a couple Lock. Overall, it's not looking too bad. A few of the clans are on the verge of being wiped out, which is great. But there are still a lot of them that need to die. I have just received a ransom offer to free Dalabol again. This guy has got himself captured twice. How much are they asking? They're asking for 1,000. You know what? We'll pay 1,000. 1,000's not a lot, but this guy is actually a liability. We cannot rely on him. If we take a look at the clan, the other 2, they're not doing too bad. They're still alive. This guy, on the other hand, they've even stole his armor. You're not even a White Walker anymore. Hang on a minute. Are none of you White Walkers? Okay, you 2 are still White Walkers. Maybe it's just a visual glitch. Okay. For a moment, I thought this guy got captured and they just, like, nicked his armor or something. Alright, so we have destroyed their walls, and overall, it's not looking too bad. No one has shown up to stop us yet, so while no one has shown up, I am going to continue sieging just so we recover the wounded. If I do notice some lords do start to gather around us, I will attack early, but for now, I'm going to recover the wounded. The more men we... Oh, okay, I fast-forwarded too much, and we've now been attacked. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Okay, only 700. Considering we just cut down 1,200, 700 shouldn't be a problem. There's 7 more lords to capture and execute, which is great. Alright, well, let's defeat this army, shall we? Hopefully we don't suffer too many casualties and we come out with even more men like last time, meaning Craster's Keep will be even easier to siege. Alright, we are once again in our favourite canyon. I'm starting to think this is like a second home to us. Follow me, men. We're going to position ourselves on the mound there. We still have this banner popping up from the amount of lords we executed last time. Starting to think a lot of people don't like us. Alright, well, it looks like the enemy are planning on charging us, in which case we're going to attack head on. You may as well charge, men. Let's get rid of this cavalry, shall we? Alright, I've missed every hit so far. We're off to a flying start. Maybe I'll just chop this guy's head off instead. There we go. Alright, that's 2. We're getting at least 2 undead soldiers. That's 3. Oh, 4, 5. Oh, we're on a killing spree now, lads. We cannot be stopped. We're going to be getting some fresh recruits after this battle. I'm actually slicing through them like butter. I don't know what's going on. These ones seem easier to kill than last time. Have they just summoned a load of recruits quickly to attack us? This guy off with his head. Oh, there we go. I should have got the dismemberment mod. It would have been pretty cool actually cutting people's heads off. I don't know why I didn't download that one this time. But either way, it looks like we have completely massacred this army. There's some recruits over this hill we have to worry about. But as for the initial attack, they're all dead. Not a single one of them is left standing. None of them even managed to retreat. That's how quick we killed them. We have this Night King over here that just smells blood. He's going for it. He's had enough of the land of the living. He wants them gone. Hold on a minute. Are the enemy reinforcements running for their lives already? They just spawned in and they just thought, nope, we're going to do a U-turn and we're going to leave. I don't blame them. I'd run away as well. Well, this battle's over. We're not even going to face the reinforcements. They just legged it. Let's take a look at the damage done, shall we? We have 30 dead, which isn't great, but we do have 127 reinforcements. Alright, let's get this lot executed off with their heads, and then we will move on to Craster's Keep. We've been here for a while now. We need to get a bit of a move on. Well, isn't this interesting? 3 lords with over 100 men each is now gathered around me, and I see another army of 800 on the way. This time it belongs to the Riverlands. I can't catch a break, lads. Well, we are going to lead this assault now. I'm not going to wait for any more wounded to recover, because it looks like we're going to get jumped again soon. In which case, let's go. Alright, men. You know what needs to be done. Bodies at the wall. Bodies at the wall. We're just going to throw everything we have at them, and we will take this castle one way or another. They're already up on the walls, which means those ballistas will be manned soon. Oh, there we go. We're under heavy ballista fire already. Best of luck, men. Best of luck. The Night Kings seem to be faster than everyone else, so I have about 10 of them running through the crack in the wall right now. Hopefully they're just going to run in and massacre them all. That would be great. I've got some javelins here. Maybe we can take down some people off the wall. Why aren't my javelins insta-killing? Come on. These javelins are terrible. Are they blunt or something? I don't know. This guy took 2 javelins. Alright, either way, we're going to force our way into this castle one way or another. That's it, men. That's it. Just keep throwing yourselves at them. That's the undead way. We have some archers back here. I'll start fighting these one-on-one, or should I say 1-on-10 by the looks of things. This armor basically makes us invincible, I swear, man. Any hit we take does barely any damage. No wonder when we were fighting the Night King in the hideouts, we were only doing like 2 damage a hit to them. Their armor is insane. Could you imagine if I also wore a helmet for that extra head armor? I'd actually be a god at that point. But it looks like we're doing pretty well. We have lost a fair bit of men. Hopefully they're more wounded than dead. I did expect us to lose a fair bit of casualties, running into about 400 defenders. That being said, we're nearly completely wiped out on this side. I don't know what happened. The left side looks like it's doing pretty well. But as for the right side, well, it's just me and a handful of Night Kings left by the looks of things. I need to start calling the Night Kings White Walkers, because there can only be one Night King. But either way, it looks like me and the 5 men that are left have managed to cut down all the enemy forces. There's just some archers up on the wall that we have to awkwardly run around to kill. But I will get them eventually. Oh. Is the castle that badly designed that you have to run all this way to get down from the wall? Alright, well, I'm going to start mowing them all down, just slicing each and every one in half. They'll all fall eventually. But what a very oddly designed castle. Even more of them. There we go. Choppity chop. Cut you in half. Straight down the middle. They are really making me run all this way just to kill the last remaining people. Alright, well, off with your head and slice. Okay, we missed that one. And slice, and slice. He's got a crossbow. Chop him in half. Cut. Gonna chop this guy in half. There we go. Cut this one's head off. There we go. Jab this one in the back. Jab. Little jab. We will kill someone with a little jab. No, we won't. But I think this siege is finally over. We have taken Craster's Keep. Look how many men were following me on the wall to kill the last remaining archers. Fair enough, lads. 274 fresh recruits in the army. Not bad. Alright, so we have managed to hold back the North's forces so far. We have cut down a fair bit of their armies. We have retaken Craster's Keep. We have executed a lot of their lords as well. We still have 2 companions that are running around the world holding our lands, which is great. We're only having difficulties with the one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recall him to my party, and when he returns, we're going to set him out again with his own undead soldiers. But he is being a bit of a pain, I won't lie. So now we need to retake Hornfoot and we need to retake Fist of the First Men. Actually, we've never owned Fist of the First Men, so we need to take that for the first time. And once we own both of those castles, we need to push the enemy south and make a move for Castle Black. We take a look here, there's a few northern lords that we're assembling outside, but they will probably scatter. As for that Riverlands army, I might just charge them and fight them on the battlefield just to get rid of them out of the way. But if we take a look at the north right now, they have lost a couple of clans. We are actually making good progress. There's only one Stark remaining and she's just outside the castle. There's a handful of Reeds, a few Glovers. But overall, it is not too bad. We are getting there. It is not long until the north falls. And as I said, if we do manage to fully kill a clan like last time, any of their lands that once belonged to them, we're just going to gift them to us. Although that being said, Winterfell is going to be a bit of a weird one. Because if I kill all of the north before taking Winterfell, well, what do we do in that situation? The whole point of this playthrough was to take Winterfell. It's just going to turn into a kill the land of the living. Before you know it, we'll be marching on King's Landing. Scrap Winterfell, I'm going south. But that is the plan, so I guess we just keep killing the land of the living. It is time for the army of the dead to rally and push back the invaders once and for all. It sounds a bit weird calling them the invaders. We are the army of the dead and the land of the living is invading us. How has this happened? But either way, we are going to put a stop to it. And just like that, the enemy army is disbanded. They have scattered. Well, there goes that. The invasion force has fallen already. It hadn't even begun and they're running for their lives. Alright, so now that we have 1,000 troops, I think we have to leave a garrison at Craster's Keep. I can't afford to leave it undefended. They're just going to show up again and retake it. So, for now, I'll put in 200 undead soldiers to defend it. Of course, they picked the 200 that's wounded. Why not? At least maybe they'll recover a bit faster now that they're in a castle. And one of our companions is under attack. And one of our companions is being captured. Oh man, these White Walker companions, they haven't lived up to their hype. They have been nothing but disappointments. Alright, so I think we are now going to capture Fist of the First Men and then Hornfoot. If we can get both of these, then we just have to push everyone south and it lines us up nicely for a future invasion of the wall. That's the plan anyway. Let's see if we can get the job done. I'm hoping these 200 men can defend Craster's Keep long enough and hopefully the militia will get even bigger. But one can hope, eh? One can hope. Oh, and there we go. Dalabol of Then has finally showed up once again. Alright, my friend, you are going to lead your own army. And now I'm going to have to give you even more undead. You know what? I'm going to give you like 60 undead. And I'm just going to give you a ton of Night Kings. Okay, maybe not that many Night Kings. But maybe then you'll actually, like, survive. Maybe the Night Kings can help you where I can't. But that leaves us now with just over 700 men. Let's siege the Fist of the First Men, shall we? Oh, great. Now the other one has been captured as well. What is the point? Oh, and now we're going to have to abandon the siege because they're now trying to take Hardhome from us. This is a pain in the arse. Dalibor, if you get... No, I'm done. I am done. There is no point in having White Walker companions. They're just not good. Every single one has been captured. There's no point. I'm just wasting my time. Hold on a minute. This guy has abandoned his siege of Hardhome. Well, if we catch him, we're going to kill him anyway. I mean, we can't allow him to even tease the idea of stealing Hardhome from us. There we go. This guy's going to die now. It was the Blackfish. Well, either way, he is about to lose his head now. Cheerio, my friend. Cheerio. Alright, our land is okay for now. No one is sieging anything, but I don't think that will last for long. In the meantime, I think I'm going to actually march on Hornfoot instead. We recently lost it, so I'm assuming the garrison and militia will be smaller than Fist of the First Men. And it looks like we were correct in our thinking. There's only 100 defenders here, so let's get the trebuchets built quickly, smash those walls, and retake Hornfoot. Hopefully we can get it all done before someone decides to march on another one of my settlements. Alright men, let's take back this castle from the imposters. There is only one ruler of Hornfoot, and his name is the Night King. This does not belong to the land of the living anymore. Their ballistas are firing at us, the Night Kings are running at full speed. Well, let's get this over and done with, shall we? Alright, I got some javelins here. Can I hit this ballista guy? Nope. Alright, he moved last minute. Can I hit the ballista guy? Nope. I didn't aim high enough. Can I hit the ballista guy? Okay, we aimed too high. Can I hit the ballista guy? Okay, he put a bolt in his thing. Can I hit him? There we go. Alright. Alright, what is the situation here then? I am fighting side by side with one of my Night Kings. But we're going to try and cut down these imposters as quick as possible. Come on, men. Nice green kill feed. Let's turn it around. I can't see anything because there's a giant right behind me. And it looks like we're done. The other side have breached nicely. By the time we got through, the other side was already tearing this castle apart. But Hornfoot is now back in the hands of the army of the dead. 44 fresh recruits isn't too bad. We will take it. Alright, once again, we are going to have to leave a garrison here. I'm going to leave 200 again. This time it's 200 fighting men, near enough. There's only 19 wounded, unlike last time where I left them with 200 entirely wounded. But hopefully that will delay the enemy enough and give us some time to take Fist of the First Men. But that is it. We just need to take that and we can push the enemy south. We have all of the territory in the north. It's been a bit of a pain, but we're getting there. Well, we have made it to the Fist of the First Men, and none of my land is under attack yet. We're going to get these trebuchets built, and we will report back in a second. Okay, there we go. They have now rallied to fight us. There's only 518 of them, with 6 lords, which isn't too bad. Alright, Army of the Dead, we have once again been challenged on the battlefield. We have yet to lose, and I plan to keep it that way. I can't wait until we make our way south of the wall and we no longer fight battles in this canyon 24/7. Because north of the wall, this is the only battlefield. Alright, the mounted horse archers have arrived. They've run into a rock, which makes it easier for me. Well, there we go. Their cavalry has arrived, all one of them. Oh, no, they got a few more. Okay. My mistake, there's not just one of you. Alright, well, Now the infantry has arrived. It is time to tell the men to charge. Cut them down, lads. Cut them down. These are just your bog standard Free Folk soldiers. It shouldn't be too hard to cut them down. The North is more Free Folk than Stark now, which is what happened in the show, in all fairness. Jon Snow basically did turn the North wildlings. Right, come on. We've got them trapped here. There's a few archers back here firing at us, which is a bit annoying. But we're just going to slice our way through them. Get this over and done with, shall we? And I think we're done. Only a handful of enemies left. We've basically cut through majority of the army. This battle is over. I don't know why they decided to attack us with 500 men, to be honest with you. I mean, they've never managed to take us down with like 1,000 men, so I don't know why they chose 500. Maybe I can throw a javelin. There we go. That's great. And another one. Alright, one more. There we go. And another. Nope, don't know where that one went. And one more. Okay, don't know where that one went either. But this battle is over. The enemy are in a full retreat. We have 108 fresh recruits, which isn't too bad. We did lose 28 in the army, but it's still a net gain. Alright, it is time to execute some more lords, but I am actually going to release Arya Stark. The only reason being is because she is the last of the Starks. If I execute her now, Winterfell will go to some other clan. It will still be the North, but under a different name. And I feel like it won't be the same if we siege Winterfell and it isn't in the hands of the Starks. So, it is your lucky day, my friend. It is your lucky day. You are free to go. As for the rest of you, I'm sorry, but you're gonna all lose your heads. It is the way. And now it is time to continue our siege of the Fist of the First Men. Really, lads? Really? There's more of you gathering? Oh, man. Here we go again. This time we find ourselves in a battle with 700 of them. Well, let's get this over and done with, shall we? The first of the enemy cavalry has arrived, and he just kicked me with his horse. That's a bit rude, my friend. Oh, and now another lord has gone charging in, and he's probably going to die. Yep. Oh, there's a few more of them now. Alright, men, brace for impact. Brace for impact. Do not fall. We will eliminate the enemy cavalry on this hill now, and then the infantry. If only the enemy had some kind of strategy instead of just run at the army of the dead. This is just what the Dothraki did, and look how it went for them. They never learn. Alright, well, I think that is majority of the cavalry gone. There's still a handful left. But it is time to charge, men. Let's eliminate the infantry and take Fist of the First Men. It's about time we finally took it. Surrounded by enemies. They're trying to cut me down, but they're not getting anywhere. Oh, that's a lot of archers. Alright. We're going to have to make our move, lads. We can't allow this many archers to just shoot at us. Okay, now I'm getting gang attacked by like 5 archers. Okay, this is unfortunate. And we're done once again, I think. The troops in the Army of the Dead are a bit too strong, I think, for being Army of the Dead, because the whole purpose of the Army of the Dead is you win by numbers, not by quality. The undead are pretty basic. They're not that great in a fight, but it's the fact that they can swarm you and can't be killed with normal weapons. The idea that they're these armored guys with axes, I don't know, it's making this a lot easier. We take a look at the damage done. We only lost 34 men, which is great. Half the enemy army is in a full retreat because their morale is completely shattered. And we have 114 new recruits in the army. And it is finally time. Time to take Fist of the First Men. Oh man, once we take this castle, it is over. We have retaken everything north of the wall, assuming no one has sieged something while I wasn't looking. You never know. Those sneaky Northmen might have pulled a fast one on us. But hopefully this is it. They have catapults and now we're under heavy catapult fire. Okay, this isn't great, but just keep charging, men. Do not give in. What is a big rock gonna do to us? Oh no. This isn't great, lads. The kill feed's red. Big rock hurts. Big rock hurts. Thankfully, they're all just wounded. I mean, this is great. We don't seem to be suffering many casualties. Alright, now it is time to breach the castle. I don't know where the men have gone. There's only like 3 of us. Where are the lads? Okay, there they are. They're slacking a bit. Even the Night Kings didn't sprint in. They must be a bit tired from all these battles we've been doing. Poor guys. Who would have thought even the army of the dead needs a break once in a while? Alright, we're just going to cut through these archers. Come on. And we're pretty much in. This is great. Well, this castle is about to fall any second now. We are done here. We are done. And that's it. The siege is already over. But once again, we are going to have to give them some troops in the garrison. We can't allow the enemy to retake it as easy as they have been. There we go. That's 200 men in the garrison. And there you have it. We have retaken all of the land north of the wall. It's about time. These White Walker companions of ours have not been great, I won't lie. We'll recall them all to the party. We'll bring them all back. Come on. Rally on me, my friends. Rally on me. It might be because their stats are trash. That could be the reason why they're dying. It could be the troops I'm giving them. But either way, we have retaken all of our land. We're down to about 500 troops because of the amount of men I've had to put in garrisons, which is a bit unfortunate. But to be honest, it keeps the playthrough a bit interesting. Because otherwise, by now, I would be on like 1,500 men. Meaning there won't be many armies that might be able to put a stop to us. But now that we have secured our land, the next goal will be to move south. I will not stop until all 4 castles along the wall belong to the army of the dead. Last time when I made my move, we ended up then declaring war on the world, which backfired and has set me back. So this episode was basically a recovery episode where I had to undo the damage of the last one. But now that we have undone that, we will take the entire wall, and then once we've done that, our next step will be to work our way south to Winterfell. It's not going to be hard to get to Winterfell. There's like 2 castles in Winterfell. We could just walk past and go to Winterfell. It's really not going to be a challenge to get there. The biggest challenge we have right now is making sure enemy lords do not take our land. But overall, it has been a pretty successful day. But before we finish up today's video, if you have any suggestions on what I should do with the companions, please let me know. I'm trying my best. I don't know what else I can do. I'm telling them to lead their own armies. I'm giving them a full stack of men, and they're just getting captured. Do I keep doing it in the hopes that their stats will slowly increase over time until eventually they're absolute warriors? I don't know. That is going to be it for part 7 of the Undead Only series. As always, a big thank you to the Graggles members. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.